Good evening, guys. I hope your Friday night is going well. I'll give folks a second to get on here. But I've got some really exciting news for you guys. And this is going to be a lot of news in one video, so brace yourselves. So if you guys do not know, I've been working with an apartment complex off campus since about the end of January, and I just received word today that they're not going to make the accommodations that I need per se, but as you guys know, my life, we've had to work around things all the time. And if you guys don't know my story or haven't heard my story, just visit my website and you can read it there. But they are not going to be able to make all of the accommodations that I need, but they are going to put a higher toilet in the bathroom and put some handlebars in the shower. And so that's exciting news part one of this. I am going to move in about 3 weeks. That's the second part that I'm really excited. My life is about to go from 0 to 100 in a matter of weeks, days, hours. Because if you guys have lived on your own before, because I know most of you are a little bit older, living on your own is totally different than living with your mommy and daddy, because they pay for everything, and when you get to college, that doesn't exactly happen anymore. But I've been blessed, and my parents are still helping me out, but I'm to the point where, I want to do things, for myself and be able to support myself, now and down the road. So I'm starting to prepare for that now by not going to Winslow Dining Hall anymore. So I went there tonight just to eat because I had planned to go somewhere else and I didn't want to because I was exhausted from working on homework all day, trying to get ahead so that all I have to worry about the next couple weeks is a position paper and a couple projects. But as far as everything else goes, I'm pretty much done for the semester. So, but anyway, so yeah, my life is about to get pretty crazy, and on top of all that, I have to go home because 2 of my friends are doing their senior prom this year at Heritage. So, and for those of you that don't know, because I'll be sharing this on YouTube later, I went to Heritage Christian Academy in Hoptown for 4 years, and that's where I graduated high school. And so my girls are graduating, Abby and Abby, so I have to go home for that too, and they have their senior prom because it's that time of year, folks. I'm so excited for them, and I'm so excited for them to go to college. Both of them are very blessed, and they're very smart, and I'm just excited to see this next chapter unfold for them. And then a couple weeks after my internship starts, Emily, if you watch this back later, my best friend from home, also my best friend from high school, is getting married on my sister's birthday, so that's going to be really special, but it's going to be an emotional day for all of us because a lot of people from my class are either in relationships, are engaged, are getting married, have had one baby, or are expecting. I don't think anybody from my class is expecting. There's one person expecting from my class here, but I don't think anybody from home is expecting unless I don't know it yet. But anyway, And then I've got to go home for that, and then I'll be right back to Murray for my internship that starts probably the week after finals, so probably the third week of May I will start, and it'll last 10 weeks because I have to get 200 hours, and then I will do that for pretty much the entire summer because we get 12 weeks of summer break, and it'll take 10 for the internship. And then I will finish my final semester here, and I can't believe I'm saying that, but my final semester here as a student at Murray State. Hopefully, good Lord willing, and I'm really praying that for a couple of years I can still stay here and be an employee of the university and work at WKMS. I don't exactly know how that's going to work out right now, but the good Lord has a plan. Lita joined this chat. Yes, the Lord has a plan. She sings about that all the time, and I love her so much. But anyway, so here is the big news that I want to share with you. And some of you guys probably don't know this because my dad doesn't even know this yet because I haven't talked to him, but my mom knows about it, and there's one other person on campus that knows. But I want to do radio for a couple of years, but I know you guys expected me to do radio for a long time. But ever since I took a music industry class my first semester here at Murray State, I've just been really interested in the way things happen on the road with the artist, with the teams that manage the artist, with the concerts, how they're produced, they set up at the venue, they do sound check. Like, I just want to be a part of that. So I contacted my music industry teacher. She's kind of like a friend slash teacher slash friend. So I know I can go to her, and she is actually part of the major record labels in Nashville. She's worked with Carrie Underwood and some other folks. But she's in the industry, and I went to her, and I'm like, ever since I took your class, I want to do radio for a little bit, but it's brought out like a passion that I didn't realize I had for music and the music industry, and I just want to be a part of that. So I am not going to be a radio broadcaster for very long. I want to go into the music industry and work with the artist, be someone's manager or someone's publicist. But to be that, you have to know people. And because I know this teacher, she is going to help me get my foot in the door in Nashville. I did not see my life going straight to Nashville after I spent a couple years here at Murray doing radio and pursuing that, because I thought that was my dream until a couple weeks ago when I had this epiphany that, hey man, if you want to do the music industry, why don't you just take the biggest risk you've ever taken in your life and just go for it? Because let's just be honest, if I could do anything in my life, it would either be on tour with an artist, doing what they do and seeing what they see every day and being with the fans and, hanging out with them just as friends and, making more money than I would make, in a radio station or whatever, because they make good money. Or be a country music singer. Now, I can't do that, but I can be on the road and be somebody's manager or publicist. And so that's what I've kind of come to over the last couple weeks is I don't really want to do radio. Yeah, it's interesting. And yeah, it's too late to change my major and minor. That's why I'm not going to do it. And it doesn't matter what degree I have, as long as I have a degree. It doesn't matter that I'm not a music business degree or a music business major or a music minor. It doesn't matter. What matters is I have a degree, because their music program here is very difficult. You have to take music theory, and you have to take vocal lessons, and you have to teach vocal lessons, and you have to play an instrument. And I could not do some of those things to the extent that they want to. So I will have my degree. It won't be in music business, but I can still get in. And again, like I said, it's about knowing folks. And I'm very blessed to know folks in radio, and I know this teacher that's going to help me out a lot. So I've got a meeting on Wednesday with her. She said she's going to come up with a plan, and we're going to work. She said if you get a good radio gig in Nashville after you've got your feet under you a couple years, you could probably find a job pretty easy. And I said, I just want to be on the road. I want to be on tour. I want to be like doing all that stuff, because it's just fascinating to me. Every time I go to a concert, the passion just gets stronger. Like, how did they set that stage up? How long have they been there? What kinds of stuff is going on backstage right now? And the only way you can do that and be in the middle of it and really experience it from that perspective is be in the industry and work with somebody who is on tour every night and doing multiple shows and sleeping on buses and riding in airplanes and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, there are some cool moments, but I'm sure there are some ups and downs too, and I'm willing to experience that. But I've just realized, radio I'm passionate about, but the music industry has become so much more than just about, putting out a CD. Tours have become so big, and I know every time I go to a concert, it just amazes me how 250 people or 150 people can put that much effort and put on a show every night like they do. It takes all those folks to do that, and it's just amazing to me. So I want to be a part of it, and this is kind of my way. So I'm going to do radio for a couple years, and then hopefully I will transition into the music business side of the music industry and get to play around with that and see where I go from there. But I just thought I'd get on here and let you guys know what's going on. It's a lot of information, I know, and I'm still processing it, but it's going to be a fun ride, and I can't wait to see after I get done with WKMS. Hopefully in a few years I'll still be here, hopefully for a few years down the road, because like I said, I want to get my foot in the door, and I want to do radio for a little bit and then expand my horizon a little bit. But I'll be here for a couple more years so I can enjoy the apartment and enjoy my friends. But I just wanted to get on here and tell you guys what's going on, and if I have some new information, I will definitely be sharing it with you guys. So until next time, check out my website, all my social medias. My official Facebook page is at Darlene Ray Music, Instagram at Darlene Ray Music, Twitter and Snapchat are at Darlene Ray 13, and my YouTube channel, all you have to do is search Darlene Ray J. See you guys next time. Bye.